Every year in America, over 7,000 movies are made by large studios and independent creators. I mean, everyone enjoys them, but there's something, a hidden talent in them that you don't quite see, or should I say hear. I'm talking about the sound design. Sound engineers or Foley artists are working hard to make you feel immersed in these scenes, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing one of them, Arthor Hamm. Hey Arthor.
Hey William, it's really good to finally sit down with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited for this interview. Let's get started, huh? So, for the audience, what is Foley?
Yeah, so Foley is basically the art of putting sound effects to video in order to make it seem more realistic and match what people would expect.
So how did you get your start into Foley?
Yeah, so my start really came from when I was basically born. So when I was born, I actually couldn't speak any English at all, and I just had to learn it. And that condition persisted for until I was about 8. So definitely on the late side.
Yeah.
And during that time, before I spoke any English, I was developing a system in order to make sound effects using my mouth and my body, which...
That's the Arthor system, right?
Yes, that is the Arthor system, which is commonly taught in universities now for Foley art.
Could we get a live demonstration?
Yes, yeah. So some of the classics are that's missile explosion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That is works.
Classic.
Classic. Another one is imagine someone got hit over the head.
Oh yeah.
Doing.
Oh yeah. I've heard that one a lot in cartoons.
Yes, that is a classic for animation.
What was the first movie that you fully did?
Yes, so the first movie that I fully scored was actually a small indie short film called Doors.
Who are you?
I am the doorman.
And it was just about opening and closing doors, which was really interesting because for that one I actually recorded a bunch of, I went to all these door stores, and I recorded doors. I just brought a field recorder, so that was before I even made it big, and I was just recording all these doors.
You are working for Marvel now.
Yes, right now I have a contract with Marvel to do multiple movies. Marvel has been really great to work with. I mean, we'll run a few clips of significant things.
I'm Tony Stark. Tony Stark. I hate walls. Damn it. Walls. Interesting. Ting, 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 ting. Some ropes. I love machines.
And you also worked on Lord of the Rings, if I'm remembering that correctly.
That's correct. I worked on Lord of the Rings. That took a long time. Those movies are long movies. So all of the horse galloping and stuff, oftentimes, actually, I'll use these a bunch of these little trinkets, and I'll shake them in my hand really fast. And then doing that will actually just completely emulate the sound of horses running.
Wow, that's really interesting. I didn't think that you could make that kind of sound with just a little handful of things.
Yeah, like these, like glass, I mean, it just really sounds exactly like horses somehow. Another interesting thing about my life is that my family has really been into sound and sound effects as far as I can remember. Like every time I would visit my grandpa on my mom's side, yeah, well, he was a very prominent silent film maker.
Oh yeah.
So I would just be surrounded by film and art and creativity and just
And
like
sound.
yeah, and sound, and learn so much from him. On my mom's side, my granddad was a mime. So
Ooh,
really,
yeah.
it's just like art, art, a barrage of art
Oh yeah.
is the best way to put it.
What are some upcoming projects that you've got going?
Yes, so some upcoming projects are Barbie 2.
Are you working on? I've heard tale of a new Spider-Man called Spider-Man Homeless. Are you working on that?
Spider-Man Homeless has kind of been a point of contempt in the Foley world because
Yeah.
originally they just used all of the on-set sound for that
Ooh,
one,
yeah.
which is kind of like, I mean, it just didn't really have the same follow-through or punch as Foley would have had.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, it's what it is.
Gotcha. All right. Well, what do you think about we make some Foley right now?
No, it's too late.
Let's go do that.